tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my god. Like oh my god. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move just it. Take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rockin' don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Get with us. You know what we say. Party every day. Party every day. And I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night.
Wanna hate on us, be envious. I know why they hating on us, cause the sky's so fabulous. I'ma be real on us, nobody got nothing on us. Girls be all on us from London back down to the US. We rockin', that's contagious, monkey business outrageous. Just confess your girl admits that we the Fresh, we fresh, GEF, that's right, we definite. We definite, BEP, we reppin' it. So, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, yo, yo. Turn up the radio, blast your stereo right now. This joint is fizzling, it's sizzling right. You check this out right here. Do wanna hate on us, do need to ease on up, do wanna act on gut, but do get shut like Flavor Chuck. Chick say she ain't down, but chick backstage when we in town. She like men on drum, she wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do, that's who we be. BLACKEYADD to the E, then the I to the S. When we play, you shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, girl. Make sure you don't break it, girl. 'Cause we gonna turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, yo, yo. Turn up the radio, blast your stereo right now. This joint is fizzling, it's sizzling right. Damn, damn.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test. A little bit more there, Dan. Test 1, 2, test. Welcome, everyone, to Swift Creek High School Class of 2025 Commencement Exercises. We're so excited to have everyone here. Will the audience please rise? Loreno Rhett Anderson. Taya Spring Bagasso. Ari Baberos. Carson Call. Maddie Kazer. Christopher Wells Clark. Denver Cox. Colton Davis. Miranda Fjeldstedt. Jaslyn Isabella Garcia. Fallon Harris. Jace Hemmert. Michael Holman. Jace Hoops. Dakota Sage Hutchinson. Alyssa Marie Eiseminger. Bailey Levitt. Shakayla Rose Lindrus. Ariana Lopez. Cadence Alyssa Mowat. Caden T. Neal. Gage Peebler. McKenna Catherine Price. Joa Rivera Ojoya. Stephen C. Reed. Abby Lynn Stone. Dominic Stringer DiNardo. Joshua Max Walker. Trista Elise Weller. Alyssa Ashley Wiley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swift Creek High School class of 2025. We ask that you remain standing as Taya Bagasso will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
For which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Taya. Superintendent Erickson, Lincoln County School District Number 2 Board of Trustees. Sorry, the audience may be seated. Sorry. Go ahead and take a seat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Superintendent Erickson, Lincoln County School District Number 2 Board of Trustees, Swift Creek High School staff, students, parents, community members, alumni, and graduates. Welcome to the Swift Creek High School class of 2025 graduation exercises. Tonight, we will honor these students sitting before you as they graduate and receive their high school diploma from Swift Creek High School. We appreciate all of you for coming out this evening to show your support of this great accomplishment. It is my honor to be principal of Swift Creek High School for the past few years. And for over two decades, SCHS has provided an alternative secondary education for students of Lincoln County School District Number 2. The spirit of this place is powerful, as it literally transforms those who walk its halls. This magic, if you will, is built upon the foundation that everyone who comes here can always be better, be stronger, and overcome anything that falls in their path. If you walk into SCHS, you will see posted on the walls plaques with names of graduates who at one point roamed this school. As I walk by and look at these names periodically, I think about each life that those names represent. Several of these past students are now fathers or mothers. Some are working in the health profession. Others are plumbers, electricians, welders, but all of them are impacting the world. Tonight, if you are a former Swift Creek High School graduate, will you please stand? I want to recognize those who have completed the requirements and received a diploma from SCHS. Please join me in applauding these graduates. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you for standing. I appreciate you making an impact on this world, and you are a part of the Swift Creek family. After tonight, graduates of the class of 2025, your name will be posted on the wall too. Let your name be remembered for good and be powerful, just like those who stood up here just a second ago. This year, our theme at Swift Creek High School has been We Are Swift Creek. While that may not sound like much of a theme, That simple and truthful statement means much more than just 4 words with a period. It means we embody the idea of family. Once a Creeker, always a Creeker. We take care of our own, and we look out for one another. We respect one another and show dignity when the world screams that we should not. Years ago, I had a neighbor who had graduated from Swift Creek High School, and when I asked her what comes to mind today when she still thinks of the creek, she smiled and said, family. We are all one family. She went on to explain that the teachers and staff that she knew at the time had expertly took care of her and her peers, and it built a bond of respect and dignity. Getting emotional and with tears welling in her eyes, this alumnus said of Swift Creek, I would not be here today if it wasn't for that school. I found myself there. We are Swift Creek also means we embrace the concept that we are one, united in purpose. We have far more in common than we do in contrast with one another. Right now, in our great country, we have extreme political and social division, and I encourage you graduates tonight to help change that. Remember the capacity you have shown in being able to work alongside peers with who you may not have agreed with and who at times in the past had wronged you. Don't let another's misjudgment and error ever control and ruin you. Be dignified. Be respectful. We are Swift Creek. One December morning earlier this year, one of our graduates approached me with a concern on their face. I invited this student into my office to visit, and after closing the door, I inquired what was on their mind. This amazing individual then said, Dave, it's Christmas, and I know there are people who don't have anything and won't be getting anything for Christmas. Do you know anyone who needs some help? Now, this student then pulled from their pocket a neatly folded $20 bill. Now, such an act is remarkable no matter the individual, but what made this particularly touching for me was that I knew about this student's own situation. Financially, things were very difficult for them and their family. For a fact, this student and their family were on our staff's radar for those needing financial help during the Christmas season. This student had been working as many hours as possible to help ends meet at home, coming to school exhausted. Honestly, of the many students enrolled at SCHS, this was one who would fit in the category of needing the most assistance. Yet here they stood in front of me with $20 and a heart of gold. Holding back tears, I accepted that bill. We did find a need for it, just as the graduate had requested. To me, that example is what Swift Creek is all about. We are Swift Creek means that we support each other. We care for each other. We believe in each other. Wouldn't the world be better if everyone was Swift Creek? Graduates, remember the power of one. One morning, a man was walking along a beach covered in thousands of starfish that had washed ashore after a storm. As the tide went out, the sun began to rise and the starfish were drying out and dying. In the distance, he saw a young boy bending down, picking something up and throwing it into the sea. As the man got closer, he asked, "What are you doing?" The boy looked up and said, "I'm throwing starfish back into the ocean. If I don't, they'll die." The man chuckled and gestured around him. "But there are thousands of them. You can't possibly make a difference." The boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and gently tossed it into the waves. Then he looked at the man and said, "I made a difference to that one." Graduates, as you go from here, you will be faced with a life full of various challenges. There will be times when you will question what you are doing and if you're making a difference. Trust in yourself and trust in your goals. Find the one and make the difference. Be consistent. To the Swift Creek class of 2025, as you look around today, you see many faces. All these faces believe in you. We know you can do great things. Your parents, grandparents, guardians, family, friends, and classmates that are here tonight believe in you. Perhaps the ones who have believed in you the most this last year or two are the ones seated behind me. I'd like to recognize, if I may, the staff of Swift Creek High School. Can we get them to stand up, please? Let's go give them a hand, please. Thank you. These individuals here truly are some of the best educators that I've ever had the privilege of working with. Daily, our conversations were turned to you. At home and away from school, even, our thoughts were on you. Graduates, we at the staff of SCHS believe in you as well. In our beautiful valley, there's a creek that flows quietly through the mountains. It isn't the biggest, the loudest, or the fastest, but it has something special. As it moves, it carries stones, dozens of them, each one different in shape, size, and color. Some are jagged, some smooth. Some were bright and bold, others looked plain on the outside. At first, the stones clashed. They bumped into each other, made noise, stirred up the water. But as time went on, the current shaped them. Slowly, steadily, the creek smoothed their edges, and something amazing happened. The stones began to shape each other too. By the time the creek reached the open valley, the stones had become polished, stronger, more beautiful, and perfectly fitted together to line the bottom of the stream. They weren't just carried by the water anymore, they became part of the creek itself. That's who we are. We are Swift Creek. You are the stones, each one of you unique, imperfect, maybe a little rough at the start. You've been bumped and challenged, shaped by time and each other. It's been times where you've laughed in the halls and cried in the office. You've talked way too long in Steve's class. You've computed way too many numbers in Dan's. You've debated why Maverick walks were important in Olivia's class. You wore pregnancy bellies in Jordan's. You made fun of Drew in science. You attempted to get out of work in Amber's. And you wrote until the keys on your laptop fell off in Mark's class. We've had days where we were proud of, and we've had days that we'd rather forget. But through it all, we've moved forward together. And now you're here, graduating, stronger, wiser, ready. But just like those stones, even when you move on, you'll always be a part of this place. Your time at Swift Creek didn't just carry you, it changed you. And you've left your mark too. So as you head into the world, remember, you are not just from Swift Creek. You are Swift Creek. And the current doesn't end here. It only gets wider. Graduates, you are Swift Creek. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applause once again for these graduates and their achievement tonight. Now, before we move on to the next phase of our program, I would like to take a moment and recognize people in our community who have made a huge difference in our students' lives. I asked Steve Tree, our social studies teacher who teaches our economics course, to help me with this next portion. We have a course that we teach that is of great benefit to our students, and that is from the Ramsey Foundation's high school program. If it weren't for two special folks, this would not be happening. And these two individuals are Keith and Katie Cresson. Unfortunately, Katie could not make it tonight, but we'll still recognize her and her contributions. After having to figure out money and personal finances on their own, and often the hard way, Keith and Katie made a conscious decision to help others avoid their mistakes and learn early how to get ahead financially. They chose to pay out of their pocket for the Ramsey Foundation's high school personal finance course for our students every year for the past several years. Our students often say it is the best course they have taken in school because it gives them a foundation in something they really use in everyday life. They get to know what it takes to get ahead and succeed financially. Keith and Katie's selfless service to our school, their devotion to our students, and their own pursuit of excellence truly epitomize Swift Creek values. Like our students, they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and then looked around to see who else they could help. We can't think of a better way of recognizing them and their service than by making Keith and Katie honorary Creekers. Now, these hoodies are not just given away, and not anyone can get one of these Swift Creek hoodies. Once a student graduates from Discovery successfully, they are granted a hoodie by our Discovery teacher, Drew Hathaway, and then they are told that they are now a Creeker. So Keith and Drew, if you could please come up here. We got Keith already, and Drew's already behind me. I think we need to give him the honorary mark of a Creeker. So Drew.
Keith and Katie Cresson, you are now officially Creekers.
Thank you. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have so many wonderful people in our community, and we're so grateful for the Cressons and their extreme kindness and generosity. Well, graduate Ariana Lopez will now introduce our guest speaker tonight, former Swift Creek High School principal and current Star Valley Braves football coach, McKay Young. And I apologize, it's not Ariana, it's McKenna Price. I'm sorry. McKenna Price will now introduce our guest speaker. We're honored to have Mr. Young with us tonight, and we appreciate his willingness to share a few remarks. MK.
McKay Young was the principal of Swift Creek High School for 2 years, from 2015 to 2017. He has always kept Swift Creek in his heart and is a huge advocate for our school. McKay has been coaching for over 15 years, and in 2017 was named head coach of the Star Valley Braves football team. Since that time, Coach Young has become the winningest coach in Star Valley football history, with 86 wins and 6 state championships, while being at the helm of that program. Some of McKay's favorite memories from Swift Creek are the talks with students, Maverick walks, listening to some of the most creative excuses he's ever heard, and seeing all the students catch the vision of their potential, take charge of their education, and become bigger than their story. Most of all, McKay loves the family vibe that is prevalent at Swift Creek High School. Please welcome McKay Young.
It's an incredible honor for me to be back at Swift Creek High School celebrating your graduation with you. It's been an amazing school year, and honestly, one of the highlights for me was visiting you earlier this year and getting to meet you and to know you as part of your homecoming festivities. That opportunity reminded me how much I love this place. I love the staff. I love the students. I love the mission. I love the reason Swift Creek exists and how education happens here. Maybe as much as anything, I love the families of the students here. Before I got here, I remember somebody at the high school across town telling me that this was the best graduation in the entire district. And that's absolutely true. When I look at all of you today in the street, this is an incredible just experience and event. My favorite was in 2020 during COVID when we couldn't get together and close, and we had the graduates just going past in their pickups. That's a graduation. Dave Kazare reached out to me today and asked me what I liked about Swift Creek so he could mention it in my intro. I didn't hesitate. The answer was clear: family. I felt that when I was a teacher and a principal here. I felt that when I was with you last fall. I feel it here tonight. I am proud to be a Creeker. I'm proud to be a member of this family, and I always will be. When I was here as principal, just outside our office, we had a mountain on the wall where each of the students' pictures worked their way up the mountain as little mountain climbers. The more credits they received, the higher they went up the mountain. I always loved as the year progressed, and more of the climbers' pictures would congregate on the summit. Tonight, we are gathered on that summit to celebrate you marvelous young people. Sir Edmund Hillary, who you remember was the first man to climb Mount Everest, said, "It is not the mountain that we conquer, but ourselves." Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025 has conquered that mountain. The class of 2025 has conquered themselves. When I was the principal here, each week I tried to address the student body with a 20 to 30-minute life lesson or character message that we referred to as choices. I tried to recreate that with you guys last fall when I spoke here, and you may remember that we had some solo cups and some candy as part of a choices experience called Knowledge is Power. I hope that you remember that I urged you to take the 4th cup. This evening it is my honor to share another choices lesson with you, with perhaps the best lesson that I can offer you. And as I thought about what to share with you tonight, at first I started with a top 10 list of advice for your life, then I wheedled it down to top 5, and then I wheedled it down to 3, and tonight I just come with one lesson. And it's a simple 4-word sermon. Don't be a victim. That's it. Victims make excuses. Victims blame other people. Victims blame bad luck. Victims blame bad circumstances. Victims blame cops. Victims blame teachers. Victims blame. The great psychologist Carl Jung said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." Joshua Hook said, "Don't let your struggle become your identity." Research has found one attribute to be the best predictor of success. What do you think that is? Beauty? Height? Bench press max? IQ? Talent? Luck? Race? Grit. Grit is a better indicator of success than any of those things. Grit is a better indicator of success than IQ or so-called talent. But what even is grit? It is defined as passion and perseverance for long-term goals. You, my friends, are sitting here tonight as evidence of your grit. At our middle school, the football team gets divided into an A team and a B team. Generally, the smaller, slower, less mature young men get placed on the B team. I'm here to stand as witness that many of our best players we've ever had at Star Valley High School started out playing B-team football at Star Valley Middle School. They are my guys. They are the ones who haven't had things handed to them. They are the ones who didn't give up. They are the ones that had to scrap and fight to get what they have. I have a friend who really likes to buy hunting dogs and train them. And he told me that when he's buying a new dog, that he likes to get the runt of the litter. He says a lot of guys avoid the runt of the litter. He says he seeks out to get the runt of the litter. He says he does that because that's a dog that's had to fight to get a meal, that's had to fight to survive. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I do not think that you guys are the runts. I absolutely do not believe that. However, I do believe that life has asked you to fight and scrape to get to this point tonight. I also believe the degree to which you continue to fight will determine your destiny. I still have a Swift Creek High School Bulldogs t-shirt at my house, and it reads, "It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog." You guys have shown incredible fight inside yourselves to get to this point. You are in good company. The greatest of all time in their respective realms got what they did, not through talent or IQ, but by grit, by allowing themselves not to become victims. For example, the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, went home and locked himself in his bedroom and cried. The greatest band of all time, the Beatles, they were rejected by numerous record labels, including Decca Records, who told them that guitar groups are on the way out and that they have no future in show business. The greatest imagination, no one wanted to hire Walt Disney 100 years ago as an artist. His first animation studio went bankrupt. He was told that he lacked creativity, that he had no good ideas. The greatest author, J.K. Rowling, she wrote the first Harry Potter book as a divorced single mother who was bankrupt. The manuscript was rejected by dozens of publishers before it was accepted, and even that publisher told her, get a real job because there's no money in children's books. Another great author, Dr. Seuss, his book was rejected 27 times, and then he almost burned the manuscript. The greatest thinker, Albert Einstein, he couldn't speak until he was almost 4, and his teachers told him he wouldn't amount to much. Our greatest president, Abraham Lincoln, his mother died as a boy, and when he was a boy, he was so poor that he had to educate himself. His fiance died, he failed in business, he struggled with mental illness, and he got beat in 8 elections. The greatest entrepreneur, Steve Jobs, he was fired from Apple, the company that he started. 11 years later, he came back and made Apple into what it is today. The greatest inventor, Thomas Edison, was told by his teachers he was too stupid to learn anything. And he was fired from his first 2 jobs for not being productive enough. The greatest football player, Tom Brady, backup quarterback on his freshman football team, a team that did not win a game. And he laughs about that because he's like, I wasn't even good enough to start on a team that didn't win a game. He struggled to earn and keep a starting job in college, and he was the 199th pick in the NFL draft. The greatest movie director, Steven Spielberg, rejected twice when he applied to film school at USC. If you have struggled, if you are currently struggling, if you find yourself struggling someday in the future, you are in good company. You stand shoulder to shoulder with some of the greatest ever. On the football team, a line I use a lot is winners make it happen, losers let it happen. We refer to this as having a nekton mentality. There are 2 types of sea creatures. Those who are reliant on sea currents to move, those are plankton, and those who can move themselves regardless of the current, those are nektons. Be a nekton. Write your own story. Go against the current. Be hungry. Don't just be content with what the world drops in your lap. Move. Go get what you want. Be relentless. Don't be a victim that just goes with the flow and allows others to define you, that allows events to define you, that allows circumstances to define you. Take inspiration from the examples of those who have gone before. I'd like to close my comments tonight with the story of a farmer back in the 1800s. He went out one morning and he found that the gate to his corral where he kept his mule had come open in the night, and his lone mule had escaped. He relied on that mule to provide for his family. The neighbors came by and they said, man, what bad luck. What bad luck. And he replied, good luck? Bad luck? I don't know. He went to bed. He got up the next morning. He saw that in the night a herd of wild mustangs had trapped themselves in his corral, and the gate had shut on them. And the neighbors came by again and they said, man, What good luck! What good luck! The farmer quietly said, good luck, bad luck, I don't know. Later in the day, his son went out to break the wild horses so they could be used around the farm. While breaking one of the broncs, he was thrown off the horse and broke his leg. The neighbors again came by, and they said, oh my goodness, what bad luck. To which the man responded, good luck, bad luck, I don't know. The next day, with his son badly injured and in bed, a representative of the army showed up, gathering recruits for the Civil War. But the man's son avoided being taken into the war because he had a broken leg. And again, the neighbors showed up and remarked, man, what good luck. And you can guess how the man responded. Good luck, bad luck, I don't know. I encourage you to follow the example of this farmer. Good luck, bad luck, whoever really knows. What I do know is that life rewards those who don't rely on good luck. I know that life also rewards those who don't blame bad luck. Life rewards those who have grit. Life rewards those who refuse to be labeled as victims. I also know in your life, if your life is anything like mine, or like everybody else that I know, you will be given opportunities to play the role of a victim. Don't drink the poison. I give you my witness that years from now you will look back on your life in retrospect, and you will appreciate many of the hardest moments as some of your greatest blessings. Swift Creek High School class of 2025, you didn't just graduate today. You proved something to your teachers, to your families, and maybe most importantly, to yourselves. You have grit. The possibilities ahead of you are limitless. Be determined, be passionate. Don't let it happen, make it happen. I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. We love you. Don't let this be the last mountain that you climb. Continue to conquer yourself. Thank you again for letting me spend some time with you, and good luck. Go Creekers.
Every time I listen to McKay speak, I just want to run through a wall. And thank you so much. We love having him a part of the Swift Creek family, and he really does. He asks me all the time how things are here. He asks about the students specifically, and just really great that he could come and be with us tonight. Well, perhaps one of the greatest traditions that I've ever witnessed in my entire educational career is that of the rose ceremony. It's a tradition that's very rich here at Swift Creek High School. It's going back several years, and I'm so excited to witness it again here this evening. Each graduate will come forward one by one and will recognize someone or a group of folks who they would like to dedicate their rose to, a person or people who has supported them on their journey to where they are tonight. Parents, family, and friends, if you are named by a graduate, then we would ask that you please come forward and meet them, as they'll try to come out to you and meet somewhere here in the road, somewhere in the middle, okay? So if you're named, please come up and accept the rose. We'll now turn the time over to the class of 2025.
I'm Laredo Anderson, and I would like to dedicate my rose to, sadly, a bunch of people, so sorry for, it's a lot. Delsa Bird, Tanya, Stewart, Christy Encinas, Jason Bird, Riley Anderson, good Lord, Trace Anderson, and my grandma Marcia. Please come and meet me in the middle.
My name is Taya Bagasso, and I would like to start off my little speech by mentioning my grandma. Although she couldn't be here today, I know that she would be proud that I actually followed through and graduated. And I would also like to mention my boyfriend, Chance, for being there for me for the last year of high school and helping me get through it. I would also like to mention my best friend, Maggie, for teaching me loyalty and trust and being by my side all of high school. And lastly, I would like to mention my mom and my dad for always pushing me to be my very best and turn in my assignments and go to school. Come meet me for your rose.
Sorry. My name is Ari, and just to kind of start off, I didn't really have anything planned in mind, but I'm gonna just spew from my heart. There's a few people that have helped me throughout my entire high school career, but I would really like to just dedicate this rose especially to my mom because, of course, she's my mother. She birthed me, she raised me, she took care of me when I needed her, and everything that I've gone through, she's always been there for me. And even throughout this whole high school career, I'm just I'm so happy I made her proud. And yeah, if you'd come meet me for your rose.
Hello, I'm Carson. I'd like to thank mostly everybody, in my family that decided to show up today. But mostly I would like to thank my dad and my brother. They want to come and grab their rose.
I'm Maddie Kazare, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to my mom, April Kazare, and my dad, Quentin Kazare, if you can go meet me halfway.
Hello, my name is Christopher Clark. I would like to pay my rose tribute to my mother, Amber Clark, and my grandmother, Thelma Lima. Can you please meet me?
Hello, I'm Denver Cox, and I'd like to thank my family and friends, and I wanted to give my rose to my mom for pushing me to go to school and got me graduated. And would you come meet me halfway?
My name is Colton Davis, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to Kason and Corey. They helped me through some of the toughest times I've had since I've moved here. And would you guys meet me halfway?
My name's Miranda, and I would like to dedicate my rose to my mommy. I've had a lot of struggles throughout high school, but she gave me all the resources I needed to succeed. So thank you, Mom. Will you meet me?
Hi, I'm Jazzy. I'd like to dedicate my rose to these group of ladies over here for being quite the influence on me. Please meet me over here.
I first of all want to thank all the people that showed up for me today. You all don't know how much that means to me, but I am going to dedicate my rose to my dad. It takes one hell of a man to step up and be a dad. When he never had to, I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. He is my rock on my bad days and is my peace of mind when it's all over the place. He is the best dad anybody could ever ask for, and yes, like any father and daughter, we have our issues. But he never once left my side when I needed him most. And I could never be more grateful for him, and I could never thank him enough for being my dad. I love you, Dad, and I could never ask for anyone better. Please come meet me halfway.
My name's Jace Hemmert, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to Justin Hemmert and Haley Pede.
Hi, my name is Michael Holman. I'd like to dedicate my rose to my mother for pushing me to go back to school. Please come meet me halfway.
I am Jace Hoops, and I would like to dedicate my rose to my grandma Pam. She has always been there for me and is extremely willing. Please meet me halfway.
I'm Dakota. I'd like to give my rose to Jersey Bookout. She was one of the people that got me to go back to school, and I wouldn't be here today without her. Will you please come meet me halfway?
I'm Melissa Eisminger, and I'm going to give my rose to my mom and my dad because I wouldn't be where I am right now or the person I am today without them by my side. Please meet me in the middle.
I'm Bailey, and I'd like to thank my family and my friends that came here today. I wouldn't be here without any of you, literally. But I would like to dedicate my rose to my mom and my brother. Please meet me at the middle.
I'm Shakayla. I would like to dedicate my rose to my mom. She helped me get through high school, and she helped me go to Swift through what was best for me. Can you meet me halfway?
Hi, I'm Ariana Lopez, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to my parents because without their support, I would not be where I am today. Please meet me halfway.
Hi, I'm Cadence, and I would like to dedicate my rose to my mother and my Aunt Brandy because they have taught me how to be brave, resilient, strong, and confident. If you would please meet me halfway.
I'm Caden Neal, and I would like to dedicate my rose to my mom and my brothers. And if you would like, please come up.
I'm Cage Peevler, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to my mom because she's helped me realize a lot of stuff. Please meet me halfway.
I'm MK. I would like to dedicate this rose to my family, not just my family in the crowd, but the family I've built at this school. Thank you for having faith in me, even when I struggled to have faith in myself. Thank you for taking the time to transform a kid that thought they were an idiot into the graduate you see before you. Please meet me halfway.
Sorry, having a crisis with my eyes. The first person I would like to dedicate the rose is to my mother. Sorry. Shut up.
Get this done with.
For always pushing me, for always being there. Oh God. And my best friend, for always supporting me, for being my brother from another mother, and sometimes even my dad. Thank you very much. Woohoo!
My name is Stephen Reed. I'd like to take a second to honor my great-grandfather, Dennis. I was in a really bad way when he passed away, and I wish he was here to see that I'm capable of change and that I can do this. And then, secondly, I would like to dedicate my rose to two people. My beautiful girlfriend, Ariana. I love you with everything in me, and thank you for helping me become the person I have. And my mom, I grew up with you, and we figured this all out together. And I'd like to dedicate it to you. Please come meet me.
I'm Abby Stone, and I'd like to dedicate my rose to three people. One, my best friend Alyssa Wiley. Two, my boyfriend Joey, and three, my nephew that is just amazing, and I love him so much. Will you please meet me up here?
Hi, I'm Dominic Eric Stringer DiNardo, and I would like to dedicate my rose to my mom, Katie Elizabeth Stringer. Not only has she chosen to be with me since day one, she has been a prime example in my life about not being a victim. She has continued to persevere no matter how many stones were thrown in our way. I love my mom, and I would like to give my rose to her. Please meet me halfway.
I'm Joshua Walker, and I want to dedicate my flower to 4 amazing people in my life. It's going to be my parents, my grandma, and then my grandfather. Will you come please meet me halfway?
I'm Trista, and honestly, I would like to dedicate my flower to my mom. Sorry. Would you would you please meet me halfway?
I'm Melissa Wiley, and I would like to dedicate my rose to 3 people: my dad, my mom, and Abby. They've helped me through so much in my life, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. Abby, could you please come out?
Thank you so much, and we sure appreciate all of our families and friends that were here tonight and able to participate in that great ceremony. Lincoln County School District Number 2 Board of Trustees, as principal of Swift Creek High School, I certify that each of these students have met the requirements of graduation for Lincoln County School District Number 2, and I recommend that they be provided with a diploma in recognition of their achievement. I will now turn the time over to member Jake Long to accept the graduates.
It's wonderful being here. That's pretty hard to follow. Hopefully I can get through it. I experienced grit today when the students here at Swift Creek allowed me to engage and play with them in a spirited game of 5-star. Yeah, I definitely got an education. I was unaware that there was anything that could rival Monopoly for competition. Swift Creek Class of 2025, today marks a significant milestone in your lives. It's significant because it marks the completion of a formal education and provides a foundation for future opportunities. As you take the next step into adulthood, some things I would encourage you to do would be, number one, learn something new every day. Learning something new every day promotes personal growth, increases resilience, and boosts confidence. Continuous learning keeps our minds engaged and helps us to stay motivated. Number two, set goals. Think about what matters to you and set achievable goals. Remember though, worthwhile goals take time. Be patient and persistent. Number three, find your passion. Explore your interests and discover what sparks your enthusiasm. Following your passion can lead to a fulfilling life. Number four, invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is crucial for personal growth. When you invest in yourself, you are actively taking steps to improve your knowledge, skills, and well-being. Investing in your skills and knowledge promote and translate into more opportunities. By investing in your life, you not only improve your own life, but you become more equipped to contribute to the community and your family. Something I've learned in life is life is a roller coaster. It's full of ups and downs. If at some point you decide you dislike your place on this earth, set up a service station. Serving others fosters personal well-being. Helping others can bring a sense of purpose and connection. Serving others can create stronger connections with friends, family, and community. Acts of service and acts of kindness can inspire others to help in return. Serving others can create a ripple effect of positivity and kindness that can change the world. A quote from a popular singer they call Jelly Roll, I keep wanting to call him Jelly Bean, is this, quote, "I don't think any one person has the ability to change the world, but I think if a bunch of people do a little bit, it gets a little bit better," end of quote. Years from now, you're not going to remember much of what I say or even who I am, but I want to leave with you a quote I hope you remember. This quote is also from Jelly Roll. "I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason, because what is in front of you is much more important than what is behind you." Superintendent Erickson, Principal Kazare, faculty and staff, family and friends, on behalf of the Lincoln County School District Number 2 Board of Trustees, I proudly accept the 2025 graduating class of Swift Creek High School.
We appreciate the LCSD2 Board of Trustees for the acceptance and congratulations for the graduates. We would like to invite school district administration as well as Swift Creek staff to please form a line here to my left, and we will now grant the diplomas.
Laredo Rhett Anderson. Taya Spring Bagasso. Ari Biberos. Carson Call. Maddie Kazare. Christopher Wells Clark. Denver Cox. Colton Davis. Miranda Fieldstead. Jaslyn Isabella Garcia. Fallon Harris. Jace Hemmert. Michael Holman. Jace Hoops. Dakota Sage Hutchinson. Alyssa Marie Eiseminger. Bailey Levitt. Shakayla Rose Lindroos. Ariana Lopez. Cadence Alyssa Mowat. Caden T. Neild. Cage Peevler. McKenna Catherine Price. Joa Rivera Ojola. Stephen C. Reed. Abby Lynn Stone. Dominic Stringer DiNardo. Joshua Max Walker. Congrats, man. Trista Elise Wellard. Alyssa Ashley Wiley.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Swift Creek High School class of 2025.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a Fill up my cup, mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof